All right, welcome everybody. I'm going to be going live on my YouTube channel. We're doing these more often, impromptu, but we might keep this as a set time on Fridays for Focus Friday. I really do like having Fridays just because, one of the things for me is it's a follow-up. So I do a follow-up on Fridays with anyone that has, taken an interest in what we have here at Get Fearless Freedom. So if you are live, go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel. We're gaining momentum on my YouTube channel. It's pretty exciting because I've gotten over, I'd say probably 10 new subscribers this past week. I always look at my subscriber count, on YouTube. And one of the things that I think is cool about YouTube is it gives me on my YouTube channel those notifications. Whoops, sorry. Now I got
That
to
was
be
me.
on the
That was
side, do
me.
a follow up on. Oh, that was you. Okay. Yeah, I have my YouTube going too. So I'm here with my son, and we are business partners. We work Get Fearless Freedom side by side. My son's name is Robert. So here's the Fearless Robert. And he works with me full time. And we have put a really amazing topic here together today. I feel like there's just so much stuff right now online, not only just, marketing and what program should I join. So we're going to really dial it in for you today and tell you the compensation part of it, but also how I structure my busy life. And I always get at least an hour of my to-do list done every single day, even though I have a growing family. I have two kids, and I got the Fearless Mama nickname just because of what my husband and I have been through. I discussed it with one of my mentors one time, and he's like, wow, you guys have really truly gone through a lot in your entrepreneurial phase of your life. And I said, yes, ever since I met my husband when I was 20, he told me that no, you do not have to work in a factory. And my whole family back east is all blue collar factory. So I totally get it when people talk to me in the linear fashion. What do I mean by linear fashion? Well, I mean that most of the time we've been programmed to get a good job, get a college education, and then slave away for someone else for 40 years and then maybe have a little time off. That's not the way I wanted to live my life. So he said, wow, you should call yourself the Fearless Mama. So that's where that nickname came from because he heard my past story. And then I've got one child that has that desire of that, and usually it's typically women that love that because women are strange. I can say it because I'm a woman, but we're very emotional creatures. So we always want to have that steady income. So a lot of my and I've looked at it, a lot of my demographics are men. Men have a tendency to, take that jump and leap of faith because they want better for their family. So luckily for me, I met an amazing man at the age of 20, and him and I have been married for 35 years, and we're entrepreneurs. So if the deals make sense, then we, get into that business. So my background is helping him advertise his mortgage broker and finance business. So I've always been in marketing. So when I got into marketing, I love it. I love marketing because, well, number one, it increases your exposure if you market. Market is different than advertising, by the way. Advertising is like there's no brand, there's no pictures, and so you just see like, an advertisement and you're like it catches your eye, especially online nowadays. Getting back to that comment I made is that you want to, focus on who are you? Who do you want people to get to know? You know, so like I said, I tell my story. I have it on my VSL, which is a 7-minute video that I'm sending people to get more information about Get Fearless Freedom, which of course you can click the link in the description below. But the other thing is a lot of times people want to know what kind of experience do you have? Why can Tammy and Rob help you? So I'm more of the old fashioned, pick up the phone, talk to me. Whereas my son, he's more of the Facebook Messenger DM and Instagram, that sort of uh, generation. So we have a good combination of both. So you can come into this organization, get Fearless Freedom with my son and I, and know that we have the old school thinking, right? I'm just in my jeans and t-shirt today, for example. I'm an 80s kind of person. And then my son, he goes out and rocks out to concerts. Him and my daughter just went to one this week. He's going to be going to another one this weekend. So we have that two generations, and that's what we can bring to the table. So my experience combined with my son's techie knowledge, which is a gambit of things. In fact, I remember back, Rob, I'm going to interview you a little bit. When you were younger, you absolutely loved, and you remember one of the Easters when we went to the Carolinas, and you said, Mom, I'll never forget, you gave me my first Game Boy. And so I knew that my son had a career in this space of technology. So a lot of times the fear comes from, because I've talked to thousands and thousands of prospects, the fear comes from, hey, can I do this? Well, technology is not hard. And that's why my son has a white glove service. When you focus and join us at whatever level, we'll get into that in a minute, but you don't have to worry because his technology and his experience and his knowledge, go hand in hand, I guess I want to say. So, Rob, why is it that you love it? Like, why was it that, like, when you got so excited when I gave you that Game Boy, you were like, "Oh my God." Why is it? Is it just something you developed over the years?
So very good question. I think that everyone has a certain unique gift that they are given. Some kids probably would have, maybe been given a wrench or a hammer and then they fixed a car, right? So it's always like what do you find that is your passion? And if your passion is maybe technology for what I know, and I've learned a lot of stuff over the years, but even as when I was younger, the Carolinas trip just stuck out, and I can vividly remember you getting me a Game Boy Advance FP was the one that like flipped open, it was black.
Okay.
And I just tripped out. I was like, wow, I cannot believe that she got this. And my parents were not strict when it comes to certain things. So they were pretty, obviously, really chill and relaxed about a lot of things. But there were certain things like, okay, well, video game time is not something I really want to get my kid on. But I think my mom looked at it as like maybe this is something that might spark his creative mind. So when it applies to business nowadays, people get stuck. They get really at this spot in technology, and it's actually really in your own head. It's not something that you're really, when you put a cap on something, and I was talking to, this person the other night, and I was just talking to her, and she was like, "Well, when you say I cannot wait for that to happen, you're actually telling universe that, okay, universe is like, all right, I bet that, sure, okay, well, it will wait, and it will wait. So when someone says I cannot wait to make money, that you're telling basically above where you are willing to wait. You are saying you're so the words are I will be making money with this opportunity. I will be making money with my shift where I want to go. So I think technology has a play that it just only has had to be used when you use it and you use it in a way that when I saw it back then, I was like, you remember I did like YouTube videos on like video game stuff, and then I branched off of that, and then it's like it really comes down to, people say they want to do something, but they cap themselves and they don't even realize it. So I'm joining a home-based business with my mom, and what's really great is we do take that pressure lid off. Like we take that pressure of technology, what it is nowadays. But ultimately, it really is in your own head space, and it's not as hard as you think it. So, the thing with what we do together is my mom has a really good marketing arm. She has a really good understanding with marketing. And I will be honest, I personally don't. I'm not the most I'm not, that's not my strength, right? And so mom will tell me, she'll say, well, can you just figure out how to log into LinkedIn? Can you figure out how to update this iPhone? Can you figure
Yep.
out? And that's the strengths, though. That's the strengths. So when we have you a part of our community, is you're only building out the strengths of what we have. So we split it. And it's perfect because when you have a good marketing side and you have a really good techie side, the two together plus us closing your deals and talking to people and being able to have an easy system where you can work from anywhere in the world, that's why we do what we do. So basically from that very inception of getting something that I never knew that would evolve me into getting my first MacBook to then buying my things that I've bought over the years that's only improved my life when it comes to applying what is in front of us. In the modern age, when you're making money online, it's very invigorating to say you just get a bloop, okay, here's $3,500 coming our way. Here's another person
Hmm.
and more people. So
Yep.
you have to get over that. And a lot of, even dating back again to getting that Game Boy, I remember, I opened it up and here I am. I'm a quick learner, but I was like, wait a minute, how do I do this? How do I do that? And there's no internet around. There's no like getting on a laptop and Googling something. You're talking back in the early 2000s. So, it comes down to your teachability index. Are you willing to be agreeable? And the thing is, that's what we'd like to teach as well. So, the teachability index of this movement we have, and the students that we teach and help, it really at the end of the day, it comes down to really you, right? A lot of people look to external forces for their inspiration, but ultimately that they're not going to change it, right? They're not going to change you through a YouTube video. But what we've done is something different. We have this community that's backed with real, I honestly, how I say it is science, marketing science. So having this ability to come in into our system, and where I set you up fully, you get a laptop at the 3,500 level, or you can obviously have our coaching. And the 3,500 level it's really amazing. And I'm just going to read off some of the bulletin points of even the 3,500 level of what we've done. So obviously you have the elite masterminds. You have the exclusive resources. So when I set you guys up and you get the VIP, the premium elite VIP email, it's this amazing email that yours is yours to keep. It's a complete system blueprint overview. And you're going to get all those scripts that you need. You're going to get all the amazing funnels built out. You're going to get all the templates, the marketing stuff that my mom has, the YouTube training, the affiliate, the integration that we deeply build out someone's business. So, when you're talking how this can help you and what is it in for you, well, there's no other system out there that will take the time and listen to you and hear your voice on where you want to have a direction in marketing. And so that's what mom and I've done. We have taken this premium elite VIP and we've studied things, we've looked at what works, what doesn't. But ultimately, we put you in the driver's seat, and that's the best spot to be in. It's not someone else, it's not watching a person on YouTube. It's you that matters, and you want to make the money. So that's what we've done here with the 3,500 level. And it's really nice because you're getting this amazing build out with a laptop choice. You're able to get our VIP premium experience. And the fact is, and how it's incentivized for us to also close your sales at this level, you are pocketing, and mom can go into this, but we split the top slice of the level of the 3,500, and you get to keep yours truly 750 or 200, sorry, 2,750 bucks. So it's really, really kind of cool.
And that's because of instead of getting the whole full 3,500, I wanted to explain that part, what Rob just said. The
Yes.
2,750 that you get in your pocket is because the laptop costs and the training costs, we have to get that into the company infused. So instead of at the 2,000 level, a lot of my affiliates wanted to still earn the 2,000 100% commission. I said, you know what? Why don't we create another level that has the mentoring that everybody's wanted? I mean, we have literally just, we have a huge Facebook group that's got all these people in here, but this is all the people that we did the VIP program, and we're like light bulb moment. People like to have that one-on-one. So I'd be, for example, Kelly's on here. So welcome, Kelly. Focus Friday.
Breaking up. I don't know what's going on. Reshare your screen. Huh. I cannot hear you.
Yeah, my internet went out. That was weird. Now I'm
Unmute
back.
yourself.
Yeah, I'm unmuted. Can you hear me?
Okay, now I can, and
That's
hopefully
so
we're good.
strange. Oh my gosh, I was going into the best part. And then my
Wow.
internet went out. That's so strange. So I was saying, like, this is what we're gonna do on Fridays, noon Pacific Standard Time. I just feel like Friday's a great way to be live on my YouTube channel so we can show the benefits of what people get, throughout the week. So an example is, and let me make sure I'm back live on my YouTube channel because I'm breaking up again. That's so strange. Wonder why it's doing this. It's still recording, but it's recording again. So let me just make sure I'm still live on my YouTube channel. That is the weirdest thing. I haven't had that happen forever. Oh, it's still saying I'm live on my YouTube, so there it is up there in the corner. But I was starting to say, for example, post simply on social media. I post on Facebook, I post on YouTube. We're going to be showing people exactly my process, and it's not hard. I literally post an image. So, for example, on last week, I think it was, and I can even show the ad to anybody that wants to see it. I reposted our Tuesday, because I was out of town on Monday. I flew back to see my family. But I posted on Tuesday. The gentleman replied, watch the 7-minute video. Understand something. I never speak to anybody unless they have watched the 7-minute video. The next day, I saw the comment, hey, Tammy, please call me. I'm in at the 3,500 level. That's the process. So they watch the 7-minute video, they review my website, and then they call. So you will not have to speak to anybody when you follow our process. He went to the bottom and saw that we have a 3,500 level. The reason why we're attracting more of the high ticket people is because they want more than $2,000 in their pocket. I think I started saying that. So with $2,000, it's a nice chunk of change. But with the laptop and with the mentoring, it was coming out of the 2 grand. So the reason why we upgraded, so you have to remember, upgrade your life. When you want more money, you give yourself a pay raise. So you want to upgrade your life. You want to get into the 3,500 because we're having it. It's for lifetime. So now we have people, there's 3 of them that have upgraded this week because they want our mentoring for lifetime of GFF's membership. Does this make sense? So we can talk about anything that you want to talk about. It's open. So in other words, we don't have it set in stone back there in the back office. We have it to where we're going to have the mastermind sessions are right here. The fly on the wall VIP sessions are all here recorded. So you're going to have the recordings. You're going to have when the next one is going to be, which by the way is not this coming Monday because it's for the 1,000 and 2,000 level. But then the following Monday, the following week, we have a schedule, by the way, which if you want to check out the schedule, it's in our Facebook group. The following week is going to be for the VIP session. So I will look at your funnels. I will show you how to make sure you're tweaking them. I have a campaign set up, for example, for today for a solo ad. I have, oh my gosh, so many things, but for traffic. But I'll tell you right here, this is where it's called kind of like if you want to call it the What do they say in the rocket ships? It's like the grand station back here is my campaigns. So we go through all this for you in the back office, and obviously this is what we give you guys, and it comes at any level, the done for you emailing and the one-click sales funnel. But we talk about a lot of different things. I had a member, his name's Mark, and he works full time, and he's just like, I just need to have my DMO. And I said, do you want me to customize one? This is what gave me the light bulb moment. And he's like, sure. So I customized a DMO for him. And so I said, hey, around your busy schedule, do you have a half an hour? Yes, of course. Instead of scrolling all day. Again, this is Focus Friday. Where are you putting your focus? And this is what I want to talk about. I learned this a while back. Anyone ever go to get a new car, right? And it's like a Volkswagen or it's like a truck. All of a sudden you see all those cars all over the place, right? And it's because your brain is starting to filter all that other junk, right? Same thing here. If you want to earn money online, that's all you're going to see. You're going to see things popping up. You're going to see this funnel, this opportunity, that opportunity. Well, you want to work with someone that has consistently stayed with 1 to 2 opportunities. The only opportunity that Rob and I launched this year was our own product called the 300 Cash Flow. If you see someone else out there that's launching something every week, well, you know that they're not good at lead generation. Let's just face facts. It's just the truth. If they're good at lead generation, then they can stay in 1 opportunity to 2 opportunities max. If you see someone out there doing like launch after launch after launch, oh, now I'm in this matrix. Oh, now I'm in this traffic thing. I mean, honestly, that I would personally stay away from that kind of person to work with because you never know what's going to go on, right? So I just wanted to say that Focus Friday is looking at your campaigns, looking at how many deals and do you have into the pipeline. This is what we used to teach all the time. My husband and I had listened to him. We had up to 22 loan officers at certain points, and we would go through people and we'd say, but what is your focus on a day-to-day basis? If you're wanting to bring business in and if you're wanting to be a business owner. So you have to look at that. And so that's the red car theory. They call it the red car theory. You can look it up. It's where your focus is going to be. So you're going to all of a sudden, oh wow, there's a deal. My husband would do this when he was looking at real estate. We started listening to real estate investors, trainers, mentors, and every single day. Well, then your subconscious starts going to work, whether you know it or not. Your subconscious starts going to work and you're like, oh, I want to place that ad. Or, oh, I want to make sure I have Craigslist ads. So that's why I say Focus Friday is really important because then all weekend long you can get opt-ins onto your list, and guess who's emailing them? Me. I'm emailing your leads, I'm closing your leads. Like I said, people love the 3,500 level because of the fact that there's more money in their pocket. 2,750, you know? So yeah, so it's exciting to get that message, from people, and I'll never forget my first one 14 years ago. I put out a YouTube video and the person said, I want to join you. I'm sending you 1,400 in cash. I'm like, wow. Even though I had been an entrepreneur for how many years, right? It's still that first deal, that first sale that you're like a little nervous. So I get that. I've been there. I've been in your shoes. I started out with 0 subscribers. I started out with 0 people on my list. I started out with 0, honestly. When I went from, that industry with my husband, finance, credit. I was always marketing for him, and then boom, into online affiliate marketing. So I've tried it all. I've done it all. I feel like high ticket is the most lucrative online is high ticket sales. So whenever someone comes to me or approaches me and says, "Hey, are you in this deal and that deal?" I says, "No, honestly, I am focused. I am doing and running my own companies, right?" So that's what I just wanted to say today. And we'll address anyone that has any questions, throughout. And of course, you can always call our hotline. I'll go ahead and I'll share that on our website here, and you can speak to me personally. But like I said, I have another lady over the weekend. She's coming in at the 2000 level. So these are the levels. We're going to go over that real quickly. Rob does a really great job in other videos on my YouTube channel. We also have, of course, the 7-minute video. If you go to the link in the description and the link below, or whoever, any member that has brought you here to this live, make sure you get back to them. But this is how your replicated site looks. So you never have to put anything together. That's what I like about the sales funnel, is that you have an instant one-click funnel as soon as you literally join. So Focus Friday, you can join at the 200. You can see all the people at the VIP. This was before we launched the 3500 level. We'll have another section for the people that are at the premium VIP elite. You can read more testimonials. I'm gathering testimonials all the time from people. These are past, present, and future spots for people. But this is a digital product. You can resell it with a twist. And Rob, you want to explain the laptop and why you think that people they've been going over. We have 2 people that are going to be getting their laptops shipped to them. If you want to explain that, we can go over
Yeah.
that too. So you can go over the levels real quick. I'll pass it back over to you. They'll be able to read it right on the website.
Okay, sure. All right, let me share my screen then, because
Sure.
I let me
Cool.
just get to that part.
And if anyone has any questions either on the live or on a replay, or Kelly, maybe you have a question. Or you're just coming to get some motivation, and that's always good too, isn't it? I always listen to
All right.
motivational stuff.
So, yes, I'll explain this away. So we are a hybrid company, and the way we say that, not hybrid like a vehicle, hybrid. We are hybrid, and you're gonna think, well, wait, what? What does that mean? Well, hybrid, what we mean by that, we do something that no one else does online, and we've been saying this, and now especially with this new 3500 level and what you get with our elite training and premium stuff that's built into the laptop. We have, so this is we are digital products, right? We have digital products that you can consume, you can use, you can resell if you want to and make the money. So I just want to put that on a baseline note that that is what we are. Okay. So a lot of people always seem to want to ask, what are we? Well, it's very simple to get in the concept is we are digital products, okay? So those digital products can make you money, and that's online money. That's what's amazing about that. So I just wanted to say that. But the levels that we have built in is really where what do you fit in? Do you want to go a little bit in on a business and say, okay, $200, this is what I'm going to get? Or do you want to really create your own business? You at the driver's seat, right? We have you at the driver's seat. But what's great is we also have a break. You spirit. We do you and pass through. I'll have the five and and all what you can recite. Where to get really cool and interesting.
Hey Rob, now you're breaking up a little bit. Maybe it's just on my end. Is he breaking up, Kelly?
Okay, can you hear me clear?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah,
We
that's so strange why it's doing that. Maybe there's just too many people in the area that's
That
on
might be it.
Wi-Fi
Yeah.
peak time.
So back to the 3500 level, right? Not only are you getting like our newer premium setup, which has really been a kind of an iteration of the VIP, but now it's baked in where instead of a top layer of what like the VIP was and what we were charging for that, we are now including a lot of stuff within the 3500, and it's all now premium. It's all built in, right? That's what I wanted to say.
Yes.
Now it's actually more of a cheaper value than it was that we had at the VIP level and stuff. So
I've
the
noticed you
first,
gave new Craigslist ads, everything. Like
yeah,
it's
yep, they
crazy
do
how
get
much
that.
the wording and everything that you help people with.
Yes, they get five they get Craigslist ads, they get five Craigslist ads, they get four or five images that's made for them.
Hmm.
Uh, they get a VIP the premium VIP blueprints of the AI stuff that I do. I do a breakdown of who you are. So if you are someone that says, I'm really shy, I'm timid, and I don't want to do this, well, guess what? My AI system can also build around a plan for that for you. So that's what we also do part of the Premium Elite. But yeah, laptop wise, to have that's what's nice is see, someone may have a laptop, right? You may be on your computer and saying, why do I need a laptop? Well, the cool thing is we have the optional thing here is you don't need to have a laptop. No, no, absolutely not. You can be a part of our business implementing and our coaching and stuff and how we teach you one-on-one. You still get the setup. You're still getting an entire premium elite setup. But with a laptop option,
Froze
laptop,
again. There he goes.
I'm picking up again.
Yep, it froze again.
Wow. Am I okay now? Am I okay?
Yep, now you are.
Okay.
It's saying on my end,
You're
mine's unstable.
oh, and saying it for me as well. So
It's the gremlins today.
I think a hamster ate the internet cord, something like that. Uh,
That's funny.
so anyways, that's really amazing what we have, obviously, with the laptop.
Yeah,
Um,
exactly. I mean, the thing is, I guess what Rob's trying to say is there's sometimes more bonuses than what you even see on the website. So,
yeah,
so, like I said, I've worked out so many different, like, hey, do you want traffic? Because they're like, yeah, I'd love to have like 200 clicks. And so I'm like, okay, then you have that instead of, the laptop or whatever, or you know what I'm saying? So, but that's the beauty of Get Fearless Freedom and being able to customize these packages and customize what a person, like you said, if a person's shy or they don't want to do a video or they don't want to do, other marketing methods like we do. Like I said, I love just posting the images you have, Rob. I post every single day. I'm always keeping it in the top of the feed. I love Craigslist. I did a test today. I'll show everybody on the next mastermind. It literally takes me only 20 minutes and it's free. And I get like probably exposure to like maybe 20,000 people, and it's in the back
yeah,
office of a traffic surfing site. So you surf for free, you post the ad, you get 20 points. I'm doing that all over the place. I'm doing that on daily ads, I'm doing that all these places, and it's building my list. So the fortune's in the list. And when I started out with none, like I have like all this knowledge, whether a person has money or no money, free or paid, on how to get traffic to their website. And that's what it is, bottom line. The other thing is that we've really upgraded in the back office is the 4 templates that you can have and use. And so I've seen a lot of ugly, not trying to be mean, but a lot of ugly capture pages that will never get anyone to even put their email address in. And so
yeah,
that's a problem because if you're trying to build a list, you're not going to ultimately be able to market anything. That's the other thing. Oh my gosh, we didn't even talk about it. You can literally use the system for any opportunity online, any opportunity. So if you're not collecting leads and you're using a raw link, you're doing it wrong. You're doing internet marketing wrong. So I think that was a kind of what we wanted to talk about on Focus Friday. But the mindset and the training in the back office, we're doing more of that. And let's see, where is it that I'm trying to remember where I posted this one today. It was a good one. I posted, I think, in our group. Let's see, where did it go? It was actually, I don't know if you guys follow like Kevin Trudeau or Gary. or any of that. This guy, he said this one here. We can't help the world if you don't have the right perspective, right? You can't. Stop believing all the negativity and start being grateful for what you have. Eliminate envy and jealousy from your vocabulary and inner dialogue. It will unlock strength and happiness at a level of being content that will then allow you to have a positive deposit to the world. You can't make the world a better place from a place of fear and anger. So, with that being said, I think that's a good one to end on the note here. We'll go ahead and now that our internet connection is stable and everything, we'll go ahead and end the recording and then the live stream.